Hello, you alright? Welcome back. Another week, another load of match-worn shirts. Yes, that's right, let's get started. So what have I got for you this week? I'm going to start off with a PSV Eindhoven shirt from the first season of the Champions League as the Champions League. That's right. So back in 92-93, UEFA changed it up from the European Cup to the Champions League. So you had to play 2 rounds and then it was into a group stage which started in March. PSV, the Dutch champions, were drawn in a group with AC Milan, Gothenburg and Porto. And this shirt was worn by Arthur Newman as number 10 for this match against Gothenburg at the Ullevi. PSV had a bit of a stinker, to be honest. They only drew 1 match and lost the other 5. But, I mean, it is an awesome shirt. Considering how commercial the football would become, UEFA decided that no shirt sponsorships would be allowed in the group stage of the competition or the final. So PSV wore Philips on the shirt earlier in the competition, but once it got to the group stage, no team wore their sponsor, and this was introduced. So for the first ever time, the Starball Champions League patch was seen, and I mean, teams were wearing all sorts, so everyone pretty much got it different. It was maybe they made their own, to be honest. PSV went for this like cloth material with beautifully embroidered Starball Champions League 92-93, which is machine stitched onto the shirt. See that there. I mean, the shirt itself is completely different. It's got 15% cotton in it. Beautifully embroidered Adidas trefoil, Philips SV text in flock above the crest, and without a sponsor, just looks extra beautiful. And the number on the back is that great 3D effect and a flock material as well. Well, say it was worn by Arthur Newman, he only wore it for 13 minutes before he went off injured. So that's why it's in such immaculate, pristine condition. Normally Wim Kieft was number 10, but for this one match, Newman, new signing from FC 20, got to wear the 10. I think over the course of time I would love to show you a shirt, every team shirt from the 92-93 Champions League season, because I mean, they are so beautiful and different and historic really, and this is no exception. Next up, it's hands down a classic. It's a Middlesbrough shirt from the 84-85 season. What an amazing design by Hummel. Early days for them, and they've got this absolutely spot on. It's a real piece of beauty. The old Bumblebee Hummel logo, Hansa sponsor, Hansa Lager. Middlesbrough chopped and changed between Cameron's Ales and Hansa Lager sponsors. You couldn't buy it with this sponsor, making it extra rare. Look at that. Look at that print with the Hummel logos on there. Beautiful flock. Shirt belonged to Dutch maestro Heine Otto, who was a real fan's favourite down at Ayresome Park. It's from his last season at the club. On the pitch, Borough weren't quite as beautiful as the shirt they were wearing. They nearly ended up going down to the 3rd tier. In the previous year, Borough had manufactured their own kits. Now thankfully they got a deal with Hummel and got to wear this beautiful design for 3 seasons. It changed sponsor Dickens later on. Otto joined the club in 1981 and spent 4 years in the northeast, and like I say, he became a real fan's favourite, real Dutch midfield maestro, chipped in with the goals and looked the part, looked an absolute class act in this kit from 84-85. Now you've asked me to do some more modern shirts. 2007 is about as modern as I could get this week. I promise I will get more modern than 2007. I'm not completely stuck in the past, or probably am, but yeah, 2007. And we've got a Raul Meireles shirt, Portugal against Finland, on the 21st of November 2007. Really like this Portugal shirt, and we've got a lot going on here. We've got a sleeve patch, we've got match detail on there, and name and number printing. Only really Euro 2008 did most teams have player names as well. Yeah, the shirts in the early 2000s can be a bit boring really when they've just got the number on the front, number on the back, no sleeve patch. It's difficult to identify. Is it an under 21 shirt? You know, this is what we want. We want match detail, we want patch, we want our money's worth, and you've got it here. This is a real full shebang. You've got lots and lots going on when we compare it to the replica as well. Let me grab one. So from a distance, you'd be like, not much going on there, but it's when you look closer. This one's much more lightweight, and it comes from the heat bonded seams. But if we look at the seams and how they're like welded together compared to being stitched, it makes the overall shirt much more lightweight. And it's also true on the cuff. So you got the hemline and the cuff are nicely heat bonded. Also on the player shirt, if you turn it inside out, there's absolutely no labels going on there. Nike brought in some labels for the 2008 model, 2007-2008 model. They had like printed wash details, but on the 2006 shirt there's just nothing in there. When you look at the replica version, you've got the wash label and a little Nike stub. So yeah, they're the main differences that you see. Portugal, it was a crucial match. They needed to get something out of it in order to secure their place in Austria and Switzerland. They drew 0-0, but it was enough. They went through. Raul Morales went on to be a top player at Liverpool and Chelsea as well, didn't he? Yeah, he probably had more haircuts and tattoos than he had shirts in his career, but here's one anyway. Okay, staying in Portugal, and we've got Sporting Lisbon and their UEFA Cup shirt from 2004-2005. Remember watching this, they were really desperate to get to the final because they were hosting it at the Estadio Jose Alvalade stadium, their new stadium, or their new reopened stadium. Desperate to get to the final, got to the semis, up against AZ Alkmaar when this shirt was worn, and they just about did enough to get through. They made it to the final, the UEFA Cup final, wearing this shirt. It was worn by a real Verde Branco favourite in Ricardo Sapinto, number 10, top forward. Remember there was Sapinto, João Pinto, lots of Pintos around at that time. As ever, there's the old differences for the UEFA competition, and it comes around from this sponsor. So they've got the PT as a horizontal, when in the league and the replica version, it's a nice box. Also, there's the sponsor on the sleeve of the replica shirt. And most fascinating, and I love to see this, they've made a white box in the material. When a team wears stripes, being in Europe throws up some real interesting things that they have to do on the back of the shirts in order to squeeze the name set on and fit in with the regulations. So there's no Banco Espirito Santo sponsor. Instead, we've got this beautiful white back to get this. Like, it's quite small text. It's quite interesting font, really. I'm a fan of that. Yeah, Sapinto on there, and we've got the old UEFA Cup. You know, it's a Europa League now. It was still the UEFA Cup back then, and they introduced the sleeve patches in and around this time, like 04-05. So yeah, quite a historic shirt in the history of the club. They've not been to a major European final since 04-05, and yeah, I hope they do again soon. I like Sporting, but yeah, good luck. So to sign off for this week, something that got me really excited about this Fortuna Sittard shirt from the Amstel Cup Final 99. Horn Electro sponsor on there, great big font. We talked about historic finals, and this was Fortuna Sittard's first appearance in the KNVB final since 1984. They've sponsored it, the Amstel Cup, but we're going to call it KNVB. And this shirt, guess who it belonged to? Wilfried Baumer. He was a real speed merchant up and down that left flank in this season. Real hot prospect on loan from PSV Eindhoven. Yeah, they were up against Ajax in the final, and yeah, they lost, but what a shirt. Such bold yellow colours, lovely little green V-neck collar down there, and then it's all about this sponsor, Horn Electro. Speaks volumes. We've got normally you see in match detail, you know, when they get to the final, there's some embroidery around the crest. Really different that they've mixed it up, put it on the sleeve. It is a bit more of a trait in Holland for them to put it on the sleeve than under the crest. But yeah, first sort of time starting to see it here in the late 90s on this shirt, Lotto design. Normally on the Lotto match shirts you got more detailed material, and maybe an embroidered crest is something that makes it a match shirt compared to a replica, but it's quite a plain material, not much going on, and the badge is printed, and then see the Lotto logo, not normally what you'd expect to see on your replica version, 100% polyester, made in Belgium. Fortuna not been in a final since this, so for their fans and all of you watching, all those Fortuna Sittard fans out there, this is it. This is it from your last cup final. Home shirt worn by Wilf Baumer. Look at that. So there we have this week's 5. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry if I haven't done your request yet. We're not going anywhere. We're going to do videos for weeks, so don't worry. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you liked it. And yeah, see you again soon. Maybe, well, next week. See ya.